Ready, go. Ready, go. This swing is actually a lot better than the swing clip you sent to me.
Okay, I've been working on some of the drills.
Go. So you have this motion before you start the backswing, which is good. And here, the backswing size is reasonable. Your arms are turning a bit too much. When I looked at your original swing clip, you were rotating quite a bit this way. And in the downswing, your body was turning quite a bit.
Right.
But now it's a lot better. You're using, at the end, you are throwing the arms better.
Okay.
But still, this is a bit too much. No need to turn the arms all the way here.
Okay.
This is excessive rotation. But rather, let the head go a bit more.
Okay.
In the ultimately, you are throwing the head on the way down. So here. So what happens is at the beginning of the downswing, the club head goes up. That means that the club is moving away from your body.
Okay.
So you have to keep this close to your body and then let it go on this side here.
Gotcha.
And then you tend to put a lot of effort in the follow through here, but in the follow through, there is no need to put a lot of effort here.
Okay.
Because the follow through is basically a deceleration phase. So develop good speed here and then hit the ball, just to let it go.
Okay.
And then finish nicely. But if your hands drag this quite a bit, then here you have rigorous motion here.
Okay. Is that why I'm always on my back? I feel like I'm never on my lead side of the end.
You tend to, in your original swing, you just turn a lot here and also try to turn a lot like this. Instead of throw the hands this way here and then throw the hands this way. So no need to turn all the way and then bring the hands back here. Rather, in your image, the goal should be just tossing the hands this way here. So bring the hands along the hand motion plane here to this position, and then let the club go. Then you'll have a good amount of wrist to cut.
Farther this way and not so much behind me.
Yeah. So more reaching that way.
Okay.
So again, it's a matter of image, but if you image a switch here, during the backswing, using the backswing, you're reaching to this position here.
Okay, but let the club.
And then let the club go here, instead of trying to turn a lot.
Okay.
From this position here, it's hard to bring it this way here. So what usually happens is letting it go.
Yeah, I feel like the club's a lot behind me a lot of times where I'm like it's catching up to me.
So it's important to be able to release the club here. From here, come down here and then throw the club head and then let it go all the way and finish it here. Instead of keep dragging here. So you are going to this position, they hit the ball all the way and then end up with big follow through motion here. So around the impact, you will see that yeah. But it's important to let the head go. Let the head go. Let the head go. So it's called the release. You have to release it. Down the line view. Ooh. So taking small steps like this before you start, this is good. So you will cue the start of the backswing here. And then here, when you are at this position, at the top of the backswing here, your knees are kind of flexed here, sitting here, down here. Instead, at the end of the backswing, try to keep the trail leg more extended here,
Okay.
instead of going down here.
Okay.
In this position, all you can do is just drag it here.
Stand taller.
So when the right knee is extended a bit more, then you will have the feel of standing tall over the right side here.
Okay.
And from here, come down, you start the downswing motion with the hip muscles, trail hip muscles here, and then throw. If you go here, all you can do is just
So I need to go up so I can go down.
So as you go up here, have a good wind up here, and unwind. So unleash it, let it go. So if you imagine a clock spring, as you turn and then extend like this, it builds tension, and then let it go. Okay. But if you sit down here, then you cannot really throw here. So all you can do is drag it all the way.
Okay.
But still, this is a lot better than what I saw in the video clip. There's a tendency of slight crossover, but this we'll have to see.
I tend to get real flat on my swing. Is my plane okay? 'Cause I come in steep a lot on the downswing.
So the slope is reasonable. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I can tell from the beginning how you start the downswing. So go up here, and if the club head goes this way here, you have a steep swing plane.
Okay.
But if the club head goes that way, then it still gives you reasonable swing plane. So what you develop is instead of going into squat position during the backswing, then you try to just use upper body muscle, try to drag it. So try to extend your right leg here. From there, have good wind up. And also in general, the image you want to have is, so the swing plane is inclined like this. So if you connect the ball, and then the middle section of the trunk, that's the swing plane. So if the swing plane is this way here, what we do is basically move the main part of the body along the swing plane. It's not about turning a lot here.
Gotcha.
Okay? Because this is the main plane of motion. Then all the motion should be the swing plane centric.
Okay.
So instead of having the image of turning a lot here and then also turn a lot, dragging here, rather you have to move this along the swing plane and promote good motion here. So that with that you generate this coiling effect here. And then also in the downswing, moving along the swing plane and the throw along the swing plane here. So in that process, the body can turn reasonably, but instead of turning the pelvis flat like this, it has to turn more about the spine axis. For that, if you want to turn the pelvis this way, on the parallel to the swing plane here, then the trail side should go up. And this side, the same thing. The lead side goes up instead of turning flat. Okay. So again, the image is you're moving everything along this plane here, this position here. Create good coiling here, and then move it along the swing plane, and then throw all the way here. Instead of turning here, turning here. So let's start with the rope. And then you tend to rush a little bit from the backswing to downswing. You have to give more time. So the rope is perfect for that. So let me first see your natural rope swing. So swing the rope back and forth. Which is not bad. So here, because the rope is flexible, so you cannot manipulate this. If it's a club, you can certainly use the hands to manipulate the club head motion. But it's flexible here. So you have to guide the rope correctly. Okay. So only when your hands are moving correctly, then the rope also moves correctly. So currently you have the tendency of a little bit of snapping here, snapping here, snapping here. But if the goal is to just move the end of the rope around your body, the key is how to move the end of the rope. It's not about your hand motion. So focus on the motion of the end of the rope. you're moving the end of the rope around your body. In doing that, give enough speed to the end of the rope. Yeah, the downswing is a bit better, but in the backswing, you still tend to drag it here. So in the downswing, it's because you lose the tension here. So what happens is the hands are traveling early, then this is responding. But rather, it's responding from here. This motion instead of. Okay. So both ways you have to maintain good tension in the rope. Only when you have good tension, then you can easily control the rope motion. Instead of going like this, throw the end of the rope. So let's go stop there. So from there, when you start downswing, your goal is to let the end of the rope go here. It's fully extended here. And then when it has a good speed, then it'll automatically go around your body. Okay? On the way down, the same thing. You let the end of the rope go here, and then it will go around.
So it needs to be extended.
So instead of going like this,
Okay.
you have to let this thing go here.
Okay.
So again, pay attention to the motion of the end of the rope. Control the rope motion. Keep swinging. So both ways give a bit more speed, and you have to have good tension in the rope. Develop good tension in the rope. Yeah, both ways. Still, your hands are leading quite a bit. Imagine this. Currently, what you are doing is something like this. So in order to swing the rope, your hands are always going too much ahead. But if this happens, hands are not moving that much.
Right.
When you have a little bit of breathing motion, even hands stay there, I can use the legs to swing this.
Right.
In this one, I let the end of the rope go and then rotate
So
fast.
you throw it like out here.
Yeah, so have a releasing action. Throw this, throw this, throw outward. It's not dragging inward, rather throw outward, both ways.
Seems like it should be easier.
So the hands are going too high. Drop the hands a little bit. And the body, just use a comfortable body posture. No need to reach out like this. All in all, your goal is to move the end of the rope nicely, fast around. Throw faster. Throw. Still both ways. Your hands are going this way here, and then this way here. Instead, throw. So this is why it happens. You go here, use the arms here, and then let it go here. Instead, turn the shoulder, and then turn the shoulder. Okay, now let's consider the trunk motion here. So we have two legs here. The stance is typically wider than the hip width here. So we have a good foundation here. And as we swing back and forth for the trunk, when you turn this way, if the trunk leans this way in the direction of rotation, this is bad.
Okay. I feel like I'm doing that probably.
And also this side, on the way down, if your trunk goes this way, this is also bad. Okay. Because then this is called axle. The axle is leading the whole thing here. So you have a weaving motion here.
Okay.
So instead, the key is just to throw and turn here. And then you have to push the ground down and outward well here. Then the force from the ground will be also along the leg here. That will limit your body motion that way here. Only when you go this way here, then you can really bring this along the swing plane or the hand motion plane here. But if your body leans here, you tend to put the arms in front of your body, in front of your body. Sorry, but as if somebody is holding your hairs here. Okay. And then you're turning the body about the axis here. Turn this way. Let the pelvis go more. Keep hip a bit straightened, and then shift it this way. Shift it this way more instead of
right.
Yeah, instead of just turning a lot. Try to shift more, with the head still there. Shift, and then the same thing goes this way here. Keep the head here, like this.
Okay.
Just a turn around the axis. Turn around the axis. So this is the motion here. If this is the axis here, turn around instead of going this way.
Yeah, I can get myself doing that.
So that means your hands are traveling too far out. Your hands are traveling too far out. That's why your body is leaning. You have to let the hands hit the low point and start moving up here. So what happens is at impact here, your hands are actually moving upward here, because the hands will hit the low point about here. And then from that point, the hands are moving upward and then letting the head go here. In your case, your hands are going out too much here. Okay? So instead, let the club head go instead of the hands here. Let the club head go, let the club head go. Your hands are moving too much. So instead of leading it with your hands here, let the end of the rope go. Both ways, yeah. So this is something you have to learn. So if here is a target here, if I want to hit the target, then just go around and then extend it, let it hit, extend, let it hit, extend, let it hit, extend, let it hit. So the end of the rope is going around and hit the T, right? If your hands go this way here, that this appears a bit shorter in this view here, because you don't let it go fully around your body. Your hands are leading, so the rope is coming this way here, so it looks
It makes sense.
shorter.
I don't know why my body's not doing that.
So you have to let the end of the rope go instead of moving your hands here. So turn around and just throw the end. Trust the motion of the end of the rope. Okay. Yeah, now it's better. Yeah. Let it go. Oh, faster. Let it throw. Oh, in the backswing still you're going like this. Instead, backswing also throw. So at the end, you don't have enough shoulder turn. So what happens is you just go here and then it loses tension. Then when the hands go, this happens. Instead, all the way, keep extra shoulder turn. Let the rope hit your body. So when you have enough tension, you can always control the motion of the rope well. But if you lose tension at the end, that hands to move a lot before the rope responds. Particularly during the transition, maintain good tension in the rope. Still. So your goal is following the same swing plane. both ways. And then make sure you let the end of the rope go along that plane instead of guiding it with the hands here. So both ways, you have this feel here. Let the move the end of the rope. In this way, not this motion here. You see, when this happens, the end of the rope comes in here. Let the end of the rope go all the way instead of this motion. So you have to sync your body motion with the end of the rope motion. Yeah, you have to feel the motion of the end of the rope. Throw both ways. So in your case, throwing is mostly happening, in the backswing, throwing is mostly happening here. Then here, instead, you're throwing with the rope with the body here, throw, using the body here, throw. Use the body to throw instead of using your arms. So try to connect the rotation, both directions. Your swing is basically terminated in both directions. Terminated, you're starting here, terminated, starting here and terminated. Instead, it's a continuous motion, It's a one continuous motion, again. Currently, your swing, if I use a sound, it's like this. So if this is a lightsaber, you're a Jedi, you're using lightsaber here, then wang, 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 this is your swing. Instead, wang, it's continuous motion. So particularly in the transition phase, you have to use the body continuously and maintain good tension here. Your goal is to throw the rope all the way and bring the end of the rope here. You're moving the end of the rope all the way in here. Do not just let the rope drop. Let's go to the top. Your goal is to move the end of the rope all the way in here. And then with this, at this point here, instead of lifting the elbow here, you have to turn your shoulder enough here.
Okay.
Then you have good wind up here. And by unwinding, you can throw the rope from the beginning. Okay? But if you lift your arms here, on the way down, you use the arms here. So then the arms goes up here. Instead, here. So let's practice this. So use one hand. Use one hand. And then go here. Grab this end with your left hand. The other way. Yeah. And then keep good tension here. Turn the shoulder enough. And then from here, by unwinding your shoulder, and then throw. Again. No, the other way. And then here, instead of using your arms, you have to use the shoulder turn to throw the rope here. No, at the beginning you're not doing much. This is the issue. From here, at the beginning you're not doing much here, and then you try to do this. Instead, using the shoulder turn here. Yes, like that.
It's like releasing over here.
This time will be late. So when it's late, then what happens is your body opens too much before the rope responds. That's a bit better. So actually, a lot of things happen right here. Early stage of downswing. Here. You have to develop good speed here.
So I should almost feel like I'm releasing it that way?
Yeah. That's better, that's better.
Wow, that feels nervy.
Yeah.
Just because I'm holding on so long.
So that way your hands go down and hit the low point, and then by the time you reach the impact position, your hands are actually moving upward.
Yeah,
Yes.
oh my goodness, that feels so.
So what happens is when you don't use the shoulder, just use the arms, you basically lose all the early downswing phase here. You have a lot of potential here from the top of backswing to early on here. You have a lot of potential, but you lose this, and then always try to use the arms a lot on this side.
Okay.
This is a serious issue for more advanced golfers. Yeah. Again, now use both hands.
It doesn't even, it feels like I'm gonna hit over here, but it ends up in the tee.
Yeah. Because this cannot move away from your body because you're holding it.
Yeah.
So it'll go around and then eventually you come to an impact position. Again. Yeah, that's better. So on the way down is a lot better. Do the same thing in the backswing. Yeah. So you are starting the swing early on here. Swing, 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 swing. Overall, maintain the tension all the way. Your goal is to maintain good tension in the rope. You have to feel the tension. Oh, your rope is showing an X-shaped motion here. So going inward and then going inward here. You have to stick to the same plane. So that's why the body motion this way here and the pulling it in, moving this way and pulling it in, this causes a lot of trouble. You have to maintain this position for the lateral motion. And then just look at this, just the swing and then throw. Because of the momentum, it will automatically go around. No need to guide all the way here. Swing and then give good shoulder turn, then the rope will come in here. Swing and then give good shoulder turn, the rope will come here. But you always try to guide on this side and guide on this side. It's because you don't trust the inertia of the club or the rope. If you throw this, here. If you throw this, the inertia of the rope will bring the rope around your body here. With even simple body motion, now I have minimal body motion here. But I can swing the rope quite well here because my goal is to move the rope around, not my body. I only move my body just enough to promote that rope motion. Your body is moving too much. It should be rope centric. Let's hold it a bit longer. Hold it a bit longer. It's too short. All the way down. Yeah, no slack there. Swing all the way. When you start the downswing, you lose that tension here. At the end of the downswing, the rope is here. From here, maintain the same motion and let it go from the beginning instead of turning the body too early. All the way, your goal is to moving the rope around your body nicely. The rope is too slow, rope is too slow. More than you have enough speed. More than anything, you should be able to control the rope motion. That's the first priority. Okay. If necessary, you have to adjust your body motion. But give me consistent rope motion around your body instead of early opening the body. Make sure that you move the rope nicely around. Turn the shoulder enough. Instead of using the arms, turn the shoulder. The end position, the end point should have faster speed than that. It's a bit too slow. So when you start the backswing, you still have to maintain this plane here and then let it go along this plane instead of you're moving the body in such a way that it's moving away from that plane. particularly when you start the backswing. You have to pay attention to the motion of the rope, otherwise you cannot change your motion. But unless you know what you're doing, here. Both ways, let's put this way here. You are throwing outward both ways instead of pulling in here. So your goal here is to throw out, throw out, throw out, throw out, throw out, instead of pulling in and pulling in here. Have the image of throwing out. Let's do exactly the opposite one here. So we had this one here, right? This one. Now let's do the opposite one here. So when you start the backswing, throw here. So using the shoulder turn and the throw.
I'm aiming for over here.
So you have to stick to the same plane and then let it go. You are starting with a different plane.
Yeah.
Part of the reason is you lose the tension at the end of the backswing. So you cannot feel the rope.
Yeah, I
So
could never do the continuous swings at home with my dryer because it would be on, like you said, it's on a different plane.
because your current swing is a wang, wang, instead of wang. In the transition phase, still body is moving to maintain the tension. No, the other way, change the hands. And then, so at the end of the downswing motion, you still have a good shoulder turn. From there, using shoulder turn and the throw. Yes, you have to let the end of the rope go. All you do is you have a good initial motion here. Using that, when the rope has enough speed, then it will automatically go here.
Am I shortening my arm when I come down? Or should I be?
No, this one was good. This one was good.
Okay.
Try it again. So maintain the tension. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Now both hands. Both hands at the beginning of the downswing have that feel of throwing here. It went way outward. Because it came down here. Just to maintain the same plane. So there's no reason to start with the body motion here and then drop it here and then try to go. Just to maintain this axis and turn around, turn around, turn around, and turn around. And also, at the end of the rope, it loses tension both ways. You have to let go all the way. So the rope, end of the rope is alive, all the way to here, all the way to here. Instead of just a wing and then just slow down here. You have to let go all the way. So have this image, entire image here. The rope coming in here, from here, all the way, coming in here, all the way, coming in here. Image based on the rope motion, not your body motion. Move the end of the rope all the way. All the way. The speed is too low and then you're losing tension at the end. Maintain good tension. For that, you have to have a good speed. Whenever you lose the tension, then it comes down here instead of throwing here.
Just need to do it faster.
So let's give more speed. When you have more speed, at the end, it'll have better tension, more tension. So with that, try to control the motion.
Yeah, it should be so easy otherwise.
Oh, better now. Yes, yes. Yes. But give more speed, give more speed. And at the end, your body stops. Keep adding shoulder turn, extra shoulder turn. Oh, better now. Yeah. So here, the reason why we are working on this is because you have tendency of using the arms to start the swing with arms.
Yeah, it's a big problem.
So when that happens, what is actually happening is your shoulder stops, and you're lifting your arms here, and then you're just using the arms and bring this down. But because currently you lost the tension here, so the rope is not responding right away. And then when the hands are here, then the rope responds. But if you continue shoulder turn and then start the motion, if by throwing that way, throw and go around, and then throw, go around. If you have continuous shoulder turn, it becomes a lot easier.
So I shouldn't feel like my arms are doing anything. They're real fast.
Just try to, your hands are basically moving along this pad here, going up and then reach out there, going up, reach out there, instead of try to bring this and then try to hit.
Okay. In my mind, I'm thinking about my hands, I'm just thinking my shoulders.
Use the shoulders. And then maintain good tension at the end. Yeah. So you are now handling the rope a lot better. However, the end position at the end of the downswing, your bodies are leaning this way here. But because of that, you're coming down like this. This leg should be extended here. Push the ground down and outward here. With that, it will limit the body motion. Then have good finish here. Okay? And then from there, just a turn around. So again,
I'm leaning too far, that's what he said.
your upper body keeps moving like this. It's because your hands have to travel that much. You are moving your hands quite a bit. That's why the upper body is following here. But as I said, the hands hit the low point here. It has to move up here. Okay. So look at this. If you have a good centered or a good alignment body here, and then move the hands around, the hands will follow this pad. It will go this pad here. But if the hands go more than that, it has to lean, right?
So I'm stretching out my hands.
Yeah. So swing and your hands have to move upward here, instead of the same thing on this side here. So here, swing and the impact, and then the hands are going up here. So if, imagine you have a string or a belt or something fixed to the wall here, and it's extending this way. You're holding it here. And with that, if you are turning this way, if you try to reach out more, then the bend will not allow you to do that, right? Yeah. So just try to have a simple turning around. The hands should follow that path instead of reaching out more. That's why your body is leaning both ways. If you just turn the body, then rope will go around your body. So no need to reach out that much. Yes. And then make it faster. Your goal is to just throw the end of the rope. I don't see your added extra shoulder turn here. When you start the downswing, it's not, so you go here and then stop here, and you try to start the downswing this way, but your downswing is actually coming from the body. Good wind up and unwinding. You should have good wind up and unwinding. This shoulder motion, enough shoulder motion, instead of just to go here and then try to here. So your pattern is reach out, reach out, reach out. Instead, wind up and unleash. So coil the body enough, and then with that, unwind. Wait. Still in the backswing, your goal is to go to this position here. You just try to bring your arms here. Instead, your goal is to move the end of the rope all the way here. For that, you have to turn the shoulder more. It's not about going to this position here. You have to have a good wind, good coiling all the way here, and then uncoil. The backswing is all about creating this coiling effect. Oh, you already stopped. You lifted your right elbow. When the right elbow goes here, then your shoulder stops turning. Because at the end, you're introducing this motion here. So you can do the same thing here. Look at this. So hold the rope with one hand, right hand only. Put your left hand on your upper arm, and then swing here. That because this is holding here, you cannot move the elbow out, right?
Right.
So with that, give extra shoulder turn in the backswing. Yeah. So make a continuous motion. Still, it's a basic arm dominant swing. Instead, use the body turn and the body turn, body turn, body turn. After turning the shoulder and then let the arms go. After turning the shoulder and then let the arm go. Yeah, so it's still it's arm driven. We had exactly the same situation in the morning as you saw. This is the problem. You also have a fairly big upper body, and then you tend to use arms a lot. But so here, when you hold it here, so you limit the elbow motion by using the left hand here, and then turn the body, turn the body, turn the body, turn the body. So instead of using the arms and then try to do this, by turning the body, you are throwing the rope around your body here. So this side here, as you move through the backswing, give good supination of the forearm here.
Okay.
Then the palm basically will face more or less upward here, right? So with this, you're holding here, so your elbow cannot go out. With this, you have more supination and a little bit of external rotation in the shoulder here. So again, using the body turn, body turn, body turn, body turn, body turn, body turn, body turn. Your arms, your right arm is only holding the rope instead of driving the rope, right? Only holding it, and then just flex the elbow and stay here because your left hand is limiting this motion here. You just flex the elbow and then hold it here. But the actual turning motion is coming from the shoulders, not your arms. Yeah. So use the shoulder turn, and then using the shoulder turn, let the rope go around here. So what happens is the reason why you're using arms a lot is because your shoulder start turning this way here. So as you throw, keep turning the shoulder here.
Okay.
And then let the rope go all the way by using the shoulder turn instead of the arm taking over here.
Okay.
So you are doing this. Go here and then go here, and the body already stops, and you're using arm only here. Instead, swing, turn around all the way, turn around all the way, turn around all the way.
Okay.
Give good shoulder turn both ways. You use the arm to swing here. Why? Again, in this phase here, you can always add the arm motion later.
Yeah.
But first, the foundation should be shoulder-driven rotation.
I don't know why my brain will not process it.
And then give enough shoulder turn both ways. Your goal is to move the end of the rope around. So it's not, but let it go around, let it go around, let it go around.
Yeah, I was just trying to feel the shoulder turn.
Shoulder turn, and then the rope should make a big arc. Oh, it's coming down too steep here. So make a large loop, okay? large arc around, go here, turn the shoulder here, go all the way. And from here, let it go all the way, make a large arc around. Oh, you're not using the arm. Your arm just goes to the flexed position here. So the right arm is only staying with the chest here, only going to this position. Do not try to use the arm actively. You're just simply turning here to this position, turn into this position, turn to this position.
The only thing I'm doing is just let my wrist rotate over.
And then you throw the end of the rope around your body. Because you are losing the tension at the end. That's why this is so difficult. Again, look at this. You hear the rope hitting my body here because it has good speed at the end.
Yeah.
It's because I extend the rotation, let the rope go all the way and then hit the body. The rope has tension, so then changing the direction is easy. But in your case, always you try to use the arms here and the stop, arms here and stop, arms here and stop. Instead, the arm is only holding the rope, but the rotation is coming from the shoulders.
It makes sense in skinning my body to do it.
Again, it's a matter of sensing the motion of the end of the rope. You have to feel the motion of the end of the rope. Give good speed to the end of the rope by turning the body forward. Good shoulder turn both ways. Yes. Oh, it's better now. So give more effort. Throw, 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 throw. So at the end of the backswing, if the rope goes to your neck, that means you failed to bring it here. So when that happens, on the way down, at the end, your body is more turning about the vertical axis horizontally. So the rope initially started with this motion here. Your body goes up here, so it ends up around the neck. So you have to maintain here. This is the axis here. You held here. Turn here and then let it go all the way. Still maintain this lean a little bit so that the rope can go under your armpit here. Both ways. So the motion should be really simple, just the turning around the axis and then let the rope go around. Yeah. When the rope hits under the armpit, then your backswing is also simpler here. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. It went to the neck. There it went. So because you lost the tension,
Yeah.
and your hand went high up here, go here. Instead, swing and the speed of the rope, end of the rope will bring it here.
Okay.
So you should not slow down too early here. Again, with this motion, let it go all the way to hit this here. Swing here. So until the rope reaches this position, the backswing is, the turn is not done yet. Okay? So you have to wait until this comes all the way here.
I feel like it's hitting and bouncing off. You're just kind of like staying.
Because I add the shoulder turn, so I can have nice slow down there. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Now, although still at the end, you go here, so it's kind of rounded back here, and then it tends to go up here. But the way you start downswing is now a lot better. Now both hands. So similar feel here. Okay, you're just turning the shoulders instead of lifting the elbow. Good shoulder turn all the way. Yes. Yes, yes. Oh, that's it. Now the path is a lot better. So when you start the backswing, the rope, the path of the rope is a lot better. Let me record this. And then still give enough speed to the rope. Okay, ready, go. Give good shoulder turn all the way, both ways. Yeah, now the motion is a lot simpler, so you eliminate some of the unnecessary movements. Go. Give good shoulder turn all the way, both ways. It's because you stop at each rotation here. This is continuous motion, particularly, so the body has to continuously move. But now it's a lot better. Your body is now responding better. So